Oh my goodness, this child. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Why am I hungry already? Share. Copy link. Hello. 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 Good morning. What's up? You must have just got my text. Hey, you got your Facebook profile back yet? Or, oh wait, you said you were going to wait a minute, didn't you? All right. I just had to turn on like all my notifications on my other phone because I don't get anything pop up when I get text messages. And I was making sure that the phone calls would ring through. Somehow the notifications were completely turned off for texting or for the messages, whatever, you know. I just spent the last hour making a huge pot of homemade chili and some cornbread. Leave it on the stove. Don't even fix me a bowl to take to work and get 5 minutes from home and I'm very hungry all of a sudden. Let stuff cool down. Okay. Got it. Understood. Excuse me. What you doing? How you doing? How's your mama them? God bless. I'm fixing to have to take my hoodie off. It's not even a thick one, it's a thin one, but oh, there's a, oh, I can't say that. If my sister's in here, she'll make me turn around and go get it. There was a chihuahua standing on the side of the road there. I cannot pick up stray dogs right now. Hopefully that's just somebody's dog that's wandered off. Big batch of beans, but I hit the Chinese buffet like it. That's the only way to do it, or you won't get your money's worth. Where the frick did I just put those nail files, man? There they are. All right, we're on the road. Oh, I was gonna check the radar real quick. Make sure I'm on here. Team total. Hold on, let me check in for. Look, I think you and I are alone in a dark room preparing for the cold snap. I know, I had to do a lot of that today too. And I've got 2 water trough heaters that shorted out. So I've got to go in the morning and buy some more water trough heaters. I've got to go get some more bedding, like shavings. I'm gonna have to get the truck and go get a truckload of pine shavings or cedars. I don't know what the fuck ever. You know, the shavings for the horses and for the big dogs. But it's 55 degrees here right now. I saw it's supposed to make it up to 60 degrees tonight. Hold on. Let me go to my location. Turn it off now. I'm trying to see what's anywhere near me. There's not a lot of activity on the radar right now, so hopefully it'll why can't I see the freaking KFWS? I'll try to use the Dallas. Hey, I'm an angel. Okay, now I need to know who you are because we don't have angels in here very often. But hello. Hey, just me. Just me, you're late. Christian beat you. Don't let them do that to you. It got up to 60 today. I hope that the weather, people are drinking again. No, they're not. Let me see what area this is for. Weather statements. Hold on, there's like 10 special weather statements on here. I gotta see. Washington, and those are all Canada. There's not even a weather statement out for tonight's event yet. Let me go to Telegram. I know who you are. Oh, okay. I mean, I know two people who always tell me they're innocent, but you're gonna have to give me a little bit. All right, here we go. Today, winter storm impact the Midwest and Great Lakes into Friday. Not worried about that. A winter storm will charge into the plains Thursday, producing heavy snow, strong winds. Okay. Well, if you'd have talked a little bit longer, I would have got it figured out. Gotcha. There is an enhanced risk, here we are, of severe thunderstorms across parts of the Arklatex. How far, without me looking, Christian, I think I know exactly where you are, but how far are you from Fort Smith? You're only like a couple hours from Fort Smith, right? Because it looks like you're going to be part of this weather event tonight. It looks like you are in the dark green, so you are marginal now, actually marginal to slight. Ooh, 30. Oh, I didn't realize you were that close. Yeah, you're definitely you might even you need to keep your head on swivel. Be at Fort Smith at 2 tomorrow. Severe thunderstorms associated with tornadoes, wind damage, and isolated large hail are likely to develop across parts of the Arklatex this evening into the overnight. A severe threat is also expected to develop further south across parts of Texas and Louisiana. You're like right there at the top, but you definitely are, let's see. This looks like from New Orleans, Lafayette, Tyler, Texas, Fort Smith, Arkansas. Like that's part of the little circle kind of around this way from Louisiana up just that bottom corner of Oklahoma through Texas and really mostly northeast Texas. We'll see where it develops and how it comes through here. But with the temperatures climbing as cold as it has been, and now all of a sudden we've got this little snap up and climbing up to 60 degrees today, right in front of this cold front, is what's going to produce the dangerous situations with the weather tonight. And it's probably going to be in the middle of the night, around midnight or so, when it gets fired up. They already started canceling schools for tomorrow. For what? It's just tornadoes. Look closer. I haven't even had a chance to look that close. Once it comes up, they start firing off, and I can track the storms on the radar and see how fast they're going. I can figure out about how long it'll take to get out of our range. But that's crazy that, I mean, like next week, when we get down into the single digits and start getting precipitation, I guarantee you schools will be canceled. Thank God for four-wheel drive. My son was like, well, you might have next Tuesday off too, because I don't know, I gotta check that other schedule tonight too. I don't know if I'm working anything Monday or not. And then he said I might get Tuesday off if everybody closes for inclement weather next week. And I'm like, I mean, I don't see one of them closing, so I'm pretty sure I'll have to make a trip into the city. But we have four-wheel drive trucks, so it's not that big a deal. Hold on, let me turn y'all up. And Fort Smith, surrounding areas, all the way up to Fayetteville. Oh yeah, what, girl, we're used to this stuff. This is like, we're not used to it in December and January though. You know, last year we had a pretty big outbreak in December. It's usually about 2 months in the spring and 2 months in the fall that we worry about all this. So it's odd when it happens in the winter. Tuesday morning, yeah, it's bloody hot over here. I hope that it's not raining tomorrow so I can get a bag. I'll get you. Yeah, I've got to get everything set up for next week. Now my forecast says we're going to be like 6 degrees for the low, 6 and 7 degrees for the low 2 days next week. But for after tomorrow, for the next 7 days at least, at nighttime, it's going to be below 30 degrees every night, into the teens and singles. They originally had, and that's why I don't put a lot of weight on this thing, because they say it's going to get bad up my way Monday, so I'm going to wait and see when I drive home. Yes, be careful. I do worry about you guys, because when it gets over there, it's scary. It gets scary, but most of us have shelters. You know, I have a storm shelter in my backyard that's underground, and it's just like maybe 10 feet from my back door, literally. I do need to, well, see, that's the thing. It's not cleaned out right now, because I don't usually clean it out till the spring, just before we may need it. So we'll see. I'll be out in the weather tonight though, so maybe we can chase some naders. I don't know, just kidding. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, next week. Oh, originally, so at the beginning of this week, it said that next Tuesday the low was going to be -2. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I'm sorry. I think 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. And I don't understand how they figure it out from there. So if we're -2, that would make y'all like, Celsius would be like -40 or something, right? I have a cellar, but I'm storing windows in there. Folks have a cellar and I can get there quick. There you go. Yeah, see, most of us places down here, we don't have basements down as far as I am. I don't know about up there where Christian is. We don't really, honestly, in the places that I've had in Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, I've never seen anybody with a basement. But most of us have a storm shelter or have somebody close to us that has a storm shelter. Hell, there's people that have like the newer houses that have really nice storm shelters, and it's you go into the garage and there's like a big sliding door on the floor that rolls back, and you go down into from inside your garage, and then when you just start using it, you park the cars in the garage over it. It's crazy. Thank you, Christian. I knew somebody would look it up for me. Hey, just keep it real. I've always said I've never had a house without a storm shelter, and that's like, anytime I've ever bought a house, that was one of the things that I made a requirement. I had to have a storm shelter on my property. And then there's just the good old closet and bathtub method. Crawl into the bathtub and pull the mattress over the top of you. Have you seen the new above ground cellars? I've seen something, but as far as new, I don't know. I guess not. So there was a, I've got the video somewhere, I think. There was a, I don't remember where it was either. One of the tornadoes that hit last year, were some guys that were like YouTubers that were storm chasing, and I don't think it was Reed, I think it was that other guy, I don't remember. They rolled up on a truck with an elderly couple in it, and the tornado had just passed through there, and they stopped, and that couple was trying to get to the man's parents' house, and so they all went over there and they dug the parents out of their mobile home. They were in a mobile home, and literally their bathtub saved them. There was nothing left of that mobile home. The roof was completely gone. Some of the walls were just completely shredded down to the studs. It was bad. But I'll tell you, I know several people that's a similar thing has happened to, and the bathtub saved them. Like, we knew a family, gosh, years ago, that the kids were in the bathtub, and I don't even remember what the dad was next to it or something. I don't know. Anyway, the tornado literally ripped the bathtub up off the foundation. Well, not off the foundation, you know what I mean. Ripped this big porcelain bathtub up, and it flipped over on top of the kids in the middle of the tornado, and that's literally what saved them. No, hell no. I didn't. Did you see the video of the kid that was caught in a tornado? No, I did see from the tornadoes a couple days ago, I did see a video though where some of the chasers were actually in their car, and it came across them and it rolled their car with them in it. They were lucky to walk. Hey Colin, welcome. They were lucky to walk away. Oh my God. Who gave her that idea? Why does she think she needs to share that with people? You need to put Colin in it so he can see what we're talking about the crazy. Have some whiskey around if he's going to do that. Can you imagine? He'd probably just be completely drained and sleep for days after trying to do that. Or I don't know, maybe her grandparents will come back and tell her to knock that shit off. Not come back, you know what I mean. It happened last summer in Texas, it read. That seems familiar. Look, how are you this evening, Colin? My weather guys share all those wild videos in our Telegram chat. It's okay. There's a few people that you know, turn me on when I'm live and they're at work, and so they just listen and can't talk. I don't know, is there some drama somewhere? Oh shit, that's bright. Is she really depressed? Who the hell's that? Oh. Colin read Kathy. He might tell her about herself. I doubt she would even listen to it though. She'd probably call him the devil. Don't feel bad though, Colin. It's a badge of honor. She's been calling me the devil for about 3 years now. I'm thinking of what I said yesterday. Aww. Lisa, yeah. I don't have my phone on me when I'm at work. I got off at noon and went with my folks to get groceries and gas. Well, I mean, you know, snow and ice is coming. Y'all better go buy the milk and the bread. They got milk and bread, right? That way, when we lose power from the, here we go, outbreak arrives in the northern Rockies. Hold on, I'll need to look that up. That way, when we lose power from the winter weather, they can have milk sandwiches to eat. Alright, let me look at the National Weather Service. An Arctic outbreak will engulf much of the country into next week. Confidence is increasing in a potentially impactful winter storm across portions of the Central Plains and Mid-South late Sunday into Monday. Fan-fucking-tabulous. Let's see. Mid-South. Guess what? That is definitely covering me, my Oklahoma folks, Missouri folks, anybody here from northern Arkansas. And it's a big one too. It's not a little system that they're predicting it to be. How long ago was this? Here are the latest key messages for the impending significant weather storm. Here we go. Winter storm that will produce a swath of heavy snow and blizzard conditions cross portions. What the fuck is going on? Of the Midwest, both Friday and Saturday. Where is this traffic coming from? Harley. Oh, wait, hold on. He also said you've been through a trauma. Yes. Yes, sir. Have milk, bread, and peanut butter. I'm going to make it tomorrow. I'm going to get my chalupa fix. I was trying to see if there was any more. What in the world is that? Oh, I think that's a helicopter. Those lights were flashing weird. It's a UFO. Working here no more. Seven hours ago. Oh shit. Y'all bear with me here. There's a lot of traffic on the interstate right now. A tight pressure gradient caused by the developing fucking A, man. Developing storm over the plains will cause high winds across the southern tier of the nation today and Friday. Strong winds will expand into the eastern U.S. Oh, I don't care about winds. Shit. 7 hours ago. Air. Winter. National Weather Service updates about the severe weather event tonight. It's all about the winter weather stuff. Cheese and onion toasty. Like a cheese and onion grilled cheese sandwich? Is that storm close to No, nowhere near it. Nowhere near him. Milk sandwiches, that's right. Well, he said he got peanut butter too. Love milk sandwiches. I googled those. I'm gonna try them. Oh, explain it to me. It's a grilled cheese. Oh, okay. I do that all the time. That's funny. Hey, biscuit. Everywhere I went today was packed. Murphy's was, I bet. Great. I was going to try and get some groceries tonight. I hope everybody hadn't freaked out. And I probably need to go ahead and sit down and make me a grocery list through the beginning of next week. Or the middle of next week, rather. So I don't have to worry about anything. Stick of cheese and onion toasty is one of Colin's faves, and onion pie. Ooh, milk and bread. Yep, for milk sandwiches. Try them. Just keep it. Once you try it, you'll love it. Worcestershire sauce on it, and then so I make a grilled cheese sandwich with cheese and red onion or purple onion, whatever you call it. And bologna, I like fried bologna inside a grilled cheese sandwich too, with onion and bologna and cheese. I've got to look up the onion pie. I feel like I've seen something about onion pies before. I like onions. I put dehydrated onion in everything. I do too, just keep her. I wasn't gonna say that because everybody thinks I'm crazy. But I use Miracle Whip. I don't use plain mayo. My mama did it, and that's just how I've always had grilled cheese sandwiches. And everybody else that I know thinks I'm crazy when I put my little bit of Miracle Whip. I make it just like a sandwich. Miracle Whip, cheese, onions, and either turkey or fried bologna or something. I put all that inside of it, and then slather the outside with butter, and then grill it. Wow. I like Wash Your Sister sauce. I put it in my roast, and I don't know what else do I put it in when wow, couldn't tell you right now. I put it in a lot of meats when I cook my meats. My onion pie. Just once, and it was awesome. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know for years that Wash Your Sister sauce has... Oh, it has anchovies? What? I didn't know that. Huh. Just now started to thunder. So it has began. When I get stopped up here in just a minute, I'm gonna open the big radar back up and take a look. It's a fire truck. It's a fire truck. Are we heading to the snow? Absolutely not, girl. We've got severe weather coming in tonight. It's 60 degrees now. It's 61 degrees now that I've gotten a little further south. 61 degrees. And severe weather is fixing to start firing up, popping off. Tornadoes, straight line winds, all that fun stuff right in front of this cold front. We're not expected to have any kind of wintry mix until I think like Monday and Tuesday. And we probably won't even get much snow, to be honest with you. It's going to be like sleet and rain, and it's just gonna ice over all the roads and everything. That's all that happens here mostly. We just get ice storms. You need to YouTube the history of Wash Your Sister sauce. No, I'm good. Like, I don't want to see that they make it somehow that'll make me not want to eat it anymore. It does. I had a mental block for a while after learning about the anchovies, but I overcame it. Well, thanks. Maybe I'll forget about this conversation the next time I pull the bottle out. So I didn't bring my iPad with me. Shit. I'm not going to be able to go live and do weather announcements because I only have 2 phones with me, and I have to be able to read the radar on one phone and do the announcement on the other phone. I'll tell you, if you have Zello, go find American Storm Trackers, and that's where I announce at. And then we have Facebook and Twitter and Telegram also, where updates get posted, but the announcing is on Zello. Ooh. I'm drinking doubles. You don't have to shut up. Why would you say that? Ooh. I like, wait. Sorry, I was getting off the interstate. No, you're fine. Read the ingredients though. Clearly, wow, you like anchovies. I make all my own sauces. Sweet. You know what? I don't think I have my live chat turned on. I think I'm missing some. You like my storm notifications. Hi Mike, how are you today? You got snow yet? It's gonna be about 1:45. Well, about 1:30. About 1:30 when I get off work tonight. Just so y'all know. I'm sorry I didn't come live again last night. I was I was beat. She's acting single. I'm drinking double. Us Georgians don't play well with snow. None of us down here do. What are you talking about? Start work. Hold on. Gotta hit this timer. There. Why do I have all these weird ones on here? Okay. Ooh. That's you. It's the. Wait, what? Oh, sexy voice. Ain't nobody got no sexy voice around here. Silly people. Y'all are silly. I'll be done here at 9:10. Oh, let's turn it off and let's talk for just a minute. They're great. No snow boo. Okay. Just wearing panties. You know better than that. That's no panties. I've ridden through blizzards and been up to my waist in snow while moose hunting. That sounds like so much fun. Not really. I mean, the hunting part, yes, but not the snow and blizzards. Oh, that's nice, Colin. Let me see. Because I'll forget between now and then. No, that's not what I need to do. Is it M-A-R-E or M-I-R-E? Because I found King Frost Mare M-A-R-E. Holy shit, what is that? Never mind, that can't be it. Oh, you do? Wait. Is it live right now? It's got scary, creepy entertainment channel, scary videos, paranormal investigations. Is that it? Hold on, I'm going to turn my camera on real quick so you can tell me. Colin, is that it? Okay. Well, I just subscribed. It looks like it's live right now. Gotcha. Thanks. Okay, now I was going to show Christian about what I'm getting right now. That's for tonight. Oh, that's cool, Colin. So also this says winds or wind gusts of 50 knots or higher. 30%. Oh gosh, yeah. You're in the 15%. I think we both are. Baton Rouge, Little Rock, Mesquite, Tyler, College Station. So, damaging winds or wind gusts. Oh, the hatched area is a probability of wind gusts 65 knots or greater. So, we're looking at, hello. I've not. No, you were just in time, FBSI. Let's see. Significant, severe is Texarkana, Texas, Texarkana, Arkansas, Paris, Texas, Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant. Then there's Shreveport to Little Rock, Mesquite, Tyler, Fort Smith, Houston, Dallas. So expect some hail also. You love storms? Well, I'm actually a storm tracker. And sometimes I'll stay live and do my announcing. I do usually take the overnight shifts because I'm up all night anyway. So we go on our whatchamacallit. It's like almost like a radio app or walkie-talkie app kind of, and I didn't see all of it. I fell asleep while she was live. I laid down with the bubbies and dozed off for a little bit listening to her, so I didn't get much of it. Which one? Because oh, I don't know. Allow. Let's go. Why is this doing this? Okay, nice. Oh, because it upgraded. Oh, this one. How come that other radar didn't show me that? Hold on a minute. I see it now. Hang on. Let me hit. I feel for you. Sometimes, well, it's times like this that I regret that I don't regret it, but I wish I used some of my pastures for that. I rotate pastures though, because we don't usually need a lot of hay. Like, I didn't have to buy hardly any last year. But I went ahead and got a load last week, I think, week before last, and god dang, that shit's so expensive. I mean, I'm sorry. I remember when I was a teenager, I was paying like, I don't know, $2 for a square bale of hay. It's crazy. But then again, I think when I was a teenager, I also paid less than a dollar a gallon for gas. She seems to have calmed her tits quite a bit. She did confirm yeah, I asked her that on her live because she said Joel picked her up or carried her home from her church last night. And I was like, wait, didn't he? She said he left her and he left her with unpaid bills. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be talking to your ass. I'm still tired. I feel you. All of the water troughs are full. I put out around, but oh. Well, thank God I don't have to move bales anymore. I mean, I would get out there and do it if I had to, but I got people for that. Trust me, I've hauled my fair share of hay in my lifetime. Oh, Lord. Slinging hay, stacking hay. That shit's for the kids. Oh, I know, right, Christian? Tell me you remember when we paid $1.50 to $2 a bale for square bales. I don't even know what round bales go for, like, per bale anymore, because I have to buy a flatbed full at a time, and I would rather not divide it up and figure it out because I might puke. It just makes me sick. So this thunderstorm line is already... yeah, you might get lucky tonight, Christian. It's already going from Mount Pleasant up through Idabel. Broken Bow and Idabel are getting hit pretty hard right now. DeQueen, Wicks, it's in Mena right now. It stops just south of Boonville, but there's another little, I don't know, another little system right behind it that's right there at, like, Patou. So, miners on, oh. I'm tickled that less shitless that we upgraded to round bales. I paid $20 for my round bale. That was a buddy deal. You are rude, FBSI. Yeah, that $20 is shit. I need to get in touch with your buddy. Because it's more like $50 a round bale. Oh, coal miner. So that's cool, Colin. That truck was over here last night in this parking lot. Rude, Kiwi. No. What are these weirdos doing? Why are y'all so mean to me? I'm looking at this radar, sorry. There was a time that I paid $3 for squirrel bears and I thought I was getting robbed. Yeah. No, not if you're going to bring it. I just don't want it at all. Look, I'm just saying I can handle snow. That's not the problem. In the cold, it's, I mean, I get it. It is whatever, but the freaking animals, it sucks. It sucks balls when you have all these animals and you get snowstorms and ice storms. It never fails. Things break. Tree limbs fall on fences and fuck them up. Water pipes burst. Speaking of which, I got to make sure all those water hoses get unhooked. And then, I mean, the animals, the big animals, as far as the keeping of them, they're fine. They have shelter. You know, they've got the barns, and I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and spread some bedding out. But the big dogs, the dogs are what I feel like between the damage and then my house dogs are what's worse about it. Ice here in Georgia the ice is bad. I've tried my hand at everything from ranch hand to tiller, fine products, huh? Big round bale of hay, you mean about 6 foot high. One we use them to catch the bolts. Yes, those. Ooh, cool, Colin. I hunt with a crossbow also. You better watch yourself, man. But see, I'll have to bring my 120-pound outside German Shepherd in next week while it gets down. He comes in. Now, my German Shepherds are coated. My female's not, but my 2 males are coated. They have double coats. And so their undercoats are in. Actually, my Thea and Max loved the snow when we got that snowstorm. I have a great video of them romping out in the backyard in the snow. They loved it. But once it gets down below, teens or lower, I bring him in and kennel him inside at night. And he's just, when he was a pup, he was housebroke and a house dog, but he just doesn't like being inside. He'd rather be outside so he can keep an eye on the perimeter and see things. You're not allowed to kill deer. Oh, wow. See, that's another thing. I really was thinking about trying to go hunting Saturday. I need to get out to my blind, though, and check on things. My batteries died on my trail camera, and I haven't gotten pictures from that for like 3 weeks and haven't had a chance to get out there. I was so sick. And then with the holidays, 3 crossbows, and I have yet to take one of them out of the box. I'll come take one of them off your hand. My crossbow is actually defective, and it's broken right now. I'm going to try and patch it and see if I can't do something with it until I've got to, and that's another thing I have to do tomorrow. I got to go back to the archery store, the hunting store, and can't find the receipt for the crossbow. My kids got it for me last Christmas, and nobody has the receipt. And I started the warranty claim on it, and they want proof of purchase. I mean, I guess I can get the canceled check from it, but oh yeah, you should come hunt with us. That's cool. So y'all don't get to hunt over there? Or do y'all just hunt something else? I don't know. I'm dumb about that, apparently. Sorry. I hunt deer and wild hogs. And then, which with the hogs are also nuisance animals. So while I'm deer hunting, my my license allows me to take nuisance animals, which in my area are wild hogs, bobcats, and coyotes. Henry. Oh yeah. I mean, I would love to go like off grid. Rabbits and rats. So y'all don't hunt like big game for food and stuff up there? I mean, yeah, big game animals. Open season on hogs and coyotes, but not really. Yeah, hogs, coyotes, and bobcats are, which, and the way they do it is whatever the season is. So if it's just archery season, like right now, it's Modern Gun is closed back in December, so it's still archery season though. So you can't take those other animals with a modern gun now. It has to be archery. It's whatever the open season is at that time for deer, then you can take the nuisance animals with the same thing. I hope coming to Florida. Oh, cool. Seriously, Christian? Wow. Yeah, you bet around here you better not get caught with a spotlight in your truck out at night and your gun. You know what I mean? Like it, even if you're just driving down the road and you just happen to have a spot, which I keep spotlights in my trucks anyway. But if they catch you looking suspicious with your hunting weapon and a spotlight at night in the same vehicle, they will hit you up. Yeah, the coyotes are bad around here too. So are the hogs. But we get to take bobcats also. I'll send you, Christian, I got a bobcat about 2 years ago. I'll send you a picture of it. Lamping over here. Yeah, it is. It's bad. Yeah, they don't even stand for that shit around here. Yeah, at nighttime, pulling out your big light and hunting with it, especially deer. Because once you put a spotlight on a deer, they usually freeze right there. I mean, there's a lot of rules too. Like you can't shoot from the road. So you have to be so many yards off of the roadway onto the property before you even fire anything. Possum cops are lazy. Well, I might be friends with some of ours. That still ain't taking no chance. I mean, I'll tell you straight up. I hope none of them watch this. But 3 years ago, I was sitting in my blind and a group of like 3 deer walked right up, like within 13 yards of my blind, right in front of me. And there was a big doe, a small doe, and a spike. And so the spike, like the big doe, was right in the front, and I fired at the big doe. She jumped at the same time I fired, and it missed her and hit the spike right behind her. And I mean, he dropped not far from me. I found him, but I wasn't about to put him in my truck and take him home and get caught. Button bucks, that's what I've just never understood. You can hunt a button buck and it counts towards your buck limit, but spikes are off limits and have to have, their rack has to be so many inches apart and so many points. Anyway, I left that spike there for the wildlife to get. I freaked out. I mean, I packed my shit up and I left after I found him. I went back like a couple days later and nobody had drug him off. They had, obviously the animals had been eating them, but they do freeze, but I dropped a few on the go with a crossbow. Oh wait, possums. We used to spotlight as teenagers. I didn't know any better. Possums are a pest here. The last live bobcat I seen was over 20. What? No way. We've got a lot of them around here and in Arkansas. when I got my deer, I had to make sure I had correct tags. Yeah. No. Just keep it real. He's calling Game and Fish the possum cops. He's talking about Game and Fish officers. Oh, cool. Possums aren't bad though. I mean, like they are annoying when they get into your garbage, but they're actually very good for our ecosystem. Possums eat fleas and ticks out of your yard, by the way, in case you didn't know. You want possums around. They don't carry diseases like people say. They don't. It is extremely, extremely rare to find a possum with rabies. Their body temperature stays so low that the rabies virus can't usually even live inside of them. So possums, they're really not as scary and terrible as people make them out to be. They're actually kind of cute. I help them. I've had to, like, I had one trapped in my sunroom one time that we had to scooch out. And I had one, though, that got into one of my trash bins, and it was upright, and it couldn't get out, and it was hot outside. I don't know if it's summer or not, but bless his heart, the thing was panting. He was just so stressed and hot, and I just tipped the bin over and poured him right out of it. Raccoon friend and his wife that visit me every morning. Raccoon friend and his wife. Well, yeah, we don't like the possums around our chickens, obviously. Same for the bobcats. That's one of the reasons we can take bobcats is because they wreak havoc on your livestock. Sea fishing. I'm way too far from the sea to. I used to have a pair of foxes that had a den. Oh, I love foxes. All right, we need to get in here. What are we taking in with us today? This and this. Oops. And our water. Well, I probably need my keys to even get in. Joe and Josephine, that is adorable. Ooh, my back is not feeling too good right now. That must be this the barometric pressure changing. It wasn't bothering me earlier. I gotta find a laundromat over here too. A little bit. I loaded up all the dogs' beddings to come wash at a laundromat instead of in my washer and dryer. Oh God, I thought that thing wasn't gonna start beeping. I thought for a second they forgot to turn the alarm on. All right. Oh yeah, we do have, yes, it is needed. We don't have the bobcat population that you have. You feed them and just keep it real. If you shoot a mountain lion, you have to call possum cop and they take a tooth, but you keep the cat. Yeah. Back massage is needed. They got alive, I think. I can't remember. We used to dig deep holes garden and the possum would go in, but oh, wow, Kiwi. Well, you know, they say that we don't have mountain lions down here. That's a whole other talk for another day, I guess, though. I've seen one. They say they're not this far south, but I was working in southwest Arkansas. And I saw one with my own eyes. And some of the guys on the site that I was working at, they're like, are you sure it wasn't a bobcat? Listen here, motherfucker. I know the difference between a bobcat and a cougar, mountain lion, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. And this old girl was probably the size of my 120-pound German Shepherd. And her tail was, the length of her tail was, I'm going to say, longer than her body length. Are you allowed to kill bears? So the way it goes, and it's different from state to state. I have residents in 2 states, so I keep hunting license in both states. In Arkansas, they do have bear tags, but it's kind of weird because they only, like in Arkansas, they only allow so many bears per zone. So like you've got the state, and then they zone the states out so that there's different areas in that state itself. And so each zone has a limit of bears that they'll let you hunt, and not every county in that state even gives you bear tags. But even with that, because there's just not as much or as many as there are like deer and hogs. But even if you get a bear tag, you have to call wildlife management the day that you go hunting and make sure that the season is still open, because once that quota is met, they shut the season down for that zone or even the whole state if they meet the state quota. So they only allow so many to be taken per season. And if you have, I've never paid for a bear license. I've never gotten, and see, like alligators, we can hunt alligators down here too, but you have to get tags for them as well. And I believe that's a lottery. So you just put your name in or put your application in for alligator tags, and they draw so many names for so many tags each year or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I've never had bear meat, believe it or not. 2 of them. One of them was less than 3 miles from my house. He asked me one time why I bought cat food. I said it supplement the dogs. You're terrible. Wild rabbits are a pest. They don't consider rabbits a pest over here, but you can, rabbits and squirrels, you can shoot anytime with anything around here. Shark. I've never had shark. I love alligator tail. I've never had shark. 20 bear. So with the bobcat, saying that's the thing, Christian, tell me how, because that's just Northwest Arkansas is, you're super close to Northwest Arkansas. If they have them right there, why would they say that they're not in Southern Arkansas at all? It's crazy. Oh, okay, Colin. But yeah, I saw one with my own eyes, and she had a cub. I ran and got security, and that's when they were like, you sure it's not a bobcat? Well, unless you have like 150 or 20-pound bobcat that's solid black with a super long tail, then sure, that was a bobcat. So they went back there to look for her with me, and she was, I showed them where I saw her. She was right at the tree line, and she stood there and looked at me. And hell, I dipped out there. That was a fuck no. But when we went back to look and I showed them where she was, where I saw her, we went over another row and found where she had been bedded down, and her paw print and a cub paw print. We saw both their tracks. Little bitty kitty cat prints and her great big one. And her paw print was so big that the guy that was my partner at the time, he's like a big dude, like, 6'7", something like that, and great big hands. He put his hand down over that paw print of that mountain lion, and her paw print was bigger than his hand. That's what I'm trying to say. That ain't no bobcat with a paw that big. Oh my God. What's probably, maybe if you shit yourself, it'll scare them off anyway. I've never seen any bear in person down here. I know they're around. Like a couple years ago, there was one wandering through some people's backyards around, but you don't see a lot of them down here. And last year, was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last hunting season. I was sitting in a blind in an area on the lease that I had never gone into before, and something comes walking up to me. I thought it was a little doe because I saw like the brownish color fur that moved behind some trees, and next thing I knew, this thing popped out from behind a tree that was about 15 yards right in front of me, and it looked right at me. It was not a typical coyote. And it wasn't a typical wolf. They claim we don't have wolves down here, but I am 100% certain that that was a hybrid, like a wolf coyote hybrid, because that thing was big also. I've never seen a coyote as bulky and big as that. And it almost had like wolf type body and legs, but then the ears and muzzle were definitely coyote shaped. And it looked right at me and then turned around and just walked away. And listen, I was desperate to get a deer that day. I had my hand on my firearm and I thought about taking it, but then I was like, well, if I do this, this is all I'm getting today. There ain't going to be no deer coming around here. So, of course, I didn't shoot it. But if it had come any closer to me, I would have. It just turned around and walked right off. That's what kind of scared me, is it looked in my eyeballs from about 15 yards in front of me. And then just turned around and just walked off. 50 fox. Oh, wow. Keep my gentleman's companion. Oh, yeah, always. Well, I don't think so I'm pretty sure there's a pretty decent wolf population in Missouri, but they're claiming that we don't have wolves down here in Texas and Arkansas. I should have went to someone else's yard. Oh, see, that's the thing. Coyotes, Lord. During breeding season especially, I have like packs of them that run through my place. My dogs go crazy. And, they just run right by us, howling and barking. So, all right, guys. Well, I need to get this knocked out and get some things done tonight. But especially depending on the weather, if it's not too terrible where I can, drive and not worry about it, I'll come live for my drive home. That's probably going to be about 1:30. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I love y'all. Have a great day, great night, whatever you're at. Be good or be good at it.